Well, hi, folks. Let me continue my moving to America story. It just gets worse. There was no gear stick in the white nondescript Ford that we'd rented. Was this some sort of cruel joke? Did I mention how tired we were? I saw a big shuttle bus coming towards us, so I jumped out of the car and flagged it down. The door opened and the driver looked at me. "We can't find the gear stick," I said. "What?" I pointed to the rental car behind me. "There's no gear stick." The driver looked at me like I'd just escaped from a mental asylum. "Lady, do you mean the gear shift?" "What?" "I suppose so. How do you change gears in that car?" I pointed once again to the car behind me. "Have you tried the steering column?" "What? I know how to steer it. We need to know how to change gears." "The gear shift is on the steering column," he said. Then he shook his head, closed the doors to the bus, probably to protect himself, and drove away. He was right. What a ridiculous place to put it. The car was an automatic, of course, so the gear stick wasn't used very often, but the steering column was still a bloody stupid place to put a gear stick. Of course, it was 1995, and our only guidance was a map, which had been provided by our welcome committee. On dark, unfamiliar roads, we headed towards Denver. A map was very difficult to read in a moving car and in the dark. I don't think there was a moon that night because we couldn't even see where the earth ended and the sky began. The one thing I could see was a huge cross hanging in the sky. It made me feel very uneasy. We soon found ourselves in the city of Denver, where all the roads were very wide and very straight. Many of them were just numbers. 1st Street, 103rd Street, 2nd Avenue. I think we were looking for Kipling Street, but we found ourselves in many undesirable areas before we found it. A few months earlier, a tourist had been shot in Los Angeles. She was lost and stopped her car to ask directions. Big mistake. She stopped in the wrong part of town. Her life ended with a bullet. "Mum, are we lost?" Joanna asked. "Just a little bit, but we'll find our way soon." I looked at hubby, whose eyes were glued to the road ahead of him. He didn't often look tense, but that first evening in the good old US of A in Denver, Colorado, was certainly an exception.